What if I told you the man who changed our understanding of space, time, energy, and even reality itself was once just a quiet, curious child who loved asking questions no one else dared to ask? This is the extraordinary life story of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in Ulm, Germany. As a child, he was different. He spoke late. He preferred silence over noise. While other children played, Einstein would sit alone, staring at a compass his father once showed him, completely mesmerized. Why did the needle always point north? That tiny moving needle sparked something inside him, a deep obsession with invisible forces. He wanted to understand what couldn't be seen. School, however, was a struggle, not because he lacked intelligence, but because he hated memorization and blind obedience. He questioned teachers. He challenged ideas. Some even thought he would never become anything special. But inside his mind, a revolution was quietly forming. As a teenager, Einstein moved to Switzerland and later studied physics in Zurich. After graduating, he couldn't find a proper academic job. Rejected, overlooked, ignored. Eventually, he took a modest job at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. And this is where history changed. Every day, Einstein examined inventions, clocks, electrical devices, communication systems. And during quiet moments, he thought deeply about space and time. What would happen if you rode alongside a beam of light? Would time stop? Would the world freeze? In 1905, a year that would later be called his miracle year, Einstein published 4 papers that shook the scientific world. One paper explained the photoelectric effect, proving that light behaves like particles. This would later win him the Nobel Prize. Another paper introduced special relativity, and with it came the most famous equation in history. E equals mc, energy, equals mass times the speed of light squared. It was a simple equation, but it revealed something terrifying and beautiful at the same time, that matter itself is concentrated energy. A tiny amount of mass could release unimaginable power. Then, in 1915, Einstein presented his masterpiece, the General Theory of Relativity. He proposed something radical. Gravity was not just a force pulling objects together. It was the bending of space and time itself. Imagine placing a heavy ball on a stretched fabric. It curves the fabric. Smaller objects move around that curve. That, Einstein said, is how planets orbit stars. In 1919, during a solar eclipse, scientists tested his theory. They observed that light from distant stars bent as it passed near the sun, exactly as Einstein predicted. The world was stunned. Overnight, Einstein became a global celebrity. Newspapers called him a genius. His face became known across continents. But fame did not change him. In the 1930s, darkness rose in Europe. Adolf Hitler came to power. As a Jewish scientist, Einstein was in danger. He left Germany and moved to the United States, accepting a position at Princeton. Though he was a man of peace, Einstein warned President Roosevelt that Nazi Germany might build atomic weapons. That warning contributed to the development of the atomic bomb, something that later filled him with regret. He once said, "If I had known they would not succeed, I would have done nothing." In his later years, Einstein searched for one final dream, a unified theory that would explain all forces of nature in a single framework. He never completed it, but he never stopped trying. Because for Einstein, the goal was never fame. It was understanding. He believed imagination was more important than knowledge. He believed curiosity was sacred. He believed that the most beautiful thing we can experience is mystery. Albert Einstein died in 1955 in Princeton. But his ideas live on in GPS satellites, in black hole research, in our understanding of the universe. He changed how we see time. He changed how we see gravity. He changed how we see reality itself. And it all began with a simple question. Why does that compass needle move? Sometimes the universe reveals its secrets. To the child who never stops asking why,